Now, you remember Brian, right? Little Brian, let the boy try.
Yeah, that little fucker.
Yeah, that little people, we used to
that
do.
That guy was always coming over here trying to look for chicks. You know, pay no goddamn attention to his friends. Yeah, man. I know that little bastard.
Well, we used to do this show with a little dude named Brian. I met Brian when he was 17, and so he did some stuff with us. Brian is now a lobbyist. Can you believe this shit in Washington? That's what you want to know. Why the economy's so bad? Because we got fucking Brian over there lobbying for chicks.
So a lobbyist, is that like a usher? Is he wearing like a little red hat or something? What is that? Little suit, little monkey suit?
That's what he calls it. I'm a lobbyist. Well, technically, I do hang out in the lobby.
Very important job you have there, Brian.
And I pick up the trash when everybody leaves their popcorn on the floor. No, Brian was cool. Brian said, when you get out of Salt Lake, you know, if you're coming through Washington, you got a place to stay. We're going to go to the inauguration because Brian was happy. Brian's like, he's like, man, I got tickets to go. I'm going to be right in the center of everything. Yeah. He's like, I don't know if I can get you a ticket, but you'll be able to go wherever you want to go. You'll be in the city. Yeah. So I was like, hey, you know what? You'll be in the vicinity. I was like, yeah.
The vicinity.
Well, no, I did say the city. I know, but he meant like within the range of the whole festivities. Right. So I get there, man, and he has a nice place. I had a room off to myself and everything. Brian was real cool, man. Him and his girlfriend were living together, and so I get there, man. And he's like, he says, man, oh shit, I got you a ticket too. Okay. He's like, yeah, that's what it was. His girlfriend was saying, I don't know about all this. For some reason, she had some spidey sense going on in her head. And she was like, Brian, you know, I don't know. I caught them arguing. I went to the bathroom and came back, and and Brian was all on her ass. He's like, look, if you don't want this ticket right here, I'll give it to Corey. You ain't got to do nothing, all right? Shit. If you don't appreciate what I'm doing for you. And I was just like,
laying down the law like a man.
Yeah,
Shut up, bitch.
I came back. I was like, why are you? And then he smacked in the face. No, he didn't do it. Okay. Shut up. No,
lose.
No. Yeah,
I've seen her.
Oh yeah, no, she beat the shit out of him. She's feisty too, boy. She got some big cans. But anyway, the next day, that morning, Brian wakes me up and he's like, "Man, I got a ticket for you too. We're in. We're all going. We're gonna go see Obama.
We're gonna look at history in the
we're walking down the street. He's doing the Obama dance. Go get me some Obama. 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 You know. So we get there and we everything that we're trying to look for is just a clusterfuck, man.
I bet.
There's thousands of people out there.
It's ridiculous.
But we're maneuvering. We're getting around okay. So it only gets bad. We're looking for signs for where we need to go. Hey, shut that door right there. It only gets bad. We're trying to find signs for where we need to go. Yeah. So we discovered that all the signs. Now we're talking about thousands and thousands of people out there where I am. I mean, there's millions of people out there, but I can see for miles, thousands of people. And they got all the fucking signs hung at midget level. Like they hired a midget to go and hang up all the signs that tell you where to go. All the signs with arrows and everything. So only the tallest people could look down and tell everybody where they needed to go. Right. I was helping all kind of people out, telling them where to go. Yeah. So we finally find where we're supposed to go. And we get in this line, and the line is just inching along like every 15 minutes.
The longest Six Flags line in the history of lines.
And it's freezing out there. It's cold and shit. And so it gets to the point where the line just stops. Yeah. Line doesn't move at all anymore. And we're stuck in that position for about 45 minutes to an hour.
No shit.
And there was one guy in the crowd. He's like, "You ain't stopped me from getting in. I will not be deterred. I'm going in." And then he got the crowd like, "Yeah!"
Obama's cousin.
And finally, that dude is like, "I'm getting out of here." So he excuse me, pardon. He's getting up around people. Yeah. And so he gets out of line. And we're stuck there still. I mean, there's just some. Oh, now here's the funny thing. One of the things that stopped the line going is that there was a car going through all these thousands of people. Yeah. Do you remember that scene at the end of Dawn of the Dead, the remake,
yeah, with the van, where the trucks are driving through.
Yeah.
The buses are driving through, and the zombies are just going nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to attack them. Yeah.
I swear to God, this is. I'm not lying to you here.
Is that what it looked like?
They were going the opposite way of that crowd. I do not know how that van got through that crowd.
And didn't kill anybody, huh?
Because what I saw,
Yeah.
there was a woman there, in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And this woman, she said, "I'm in a wheelchair. You're running over me."
That was me. That was me. I'm sorry, that was me.
That was you faking a woman's.
You old bitch!
Get off of me! Oh, that was you driving.
That was me driving. Yeah, I was trying to look for you because I was like, I gotta record this My Bloody Valentine 3D review. Come on, where are you?
Get out the way!
Come on, you old bitch in a wheelchair.
But yeah, the police finally came over. They got the woman out the way, and they were pushing people out the way. And I don't know how that car got through all those people, but it did. And I think the only way it got through was because people knew something was wrong, and they started getting out of line.
Oh, shit.
So after that car went through, and people just stood there, and we weren't moving. We could hear Obama's voice now. Like the inauguration has started. He's giving his speech.
Right.
So Brian's like, I said, man, I'm just happy to kind of be here. I said, do you really want to wait this long? Because my feet were freezing at this point. Right. And he's like, no, let's go. He's like, because you know what? This ain't the end of it. This ain't it. He's like,
only begun.
He said, I was prepared for something like that. I got something better. He's like, I got this invitation for this luncheon, and it's at this hotel. We go up to the room, and we can watch the parade with Obama going by. We have free food, free drinks in there. We can watch the rest of the inauguration on TV. It's warm and cozy.
Why are you making this sound like this is going to go horribly wrong?
Because it did.
I can already see it.
On our way there, we go through a street tunnel.
Yeah.
And it looks like the apocalypse just happened because there's no traffic.
It looked like the street tunnel in 28 Days Later?
Yes. It did. I mean, there's people just roaming around. There's paper flying everywhere. Yeah. It looked like really like a nuclear holocaust had just happened or something. So we're walking through the streets, but we get to where we're going, and so they said he pulled out this invitation. I mean, this is what I saw. There was one guy it was some old. Now look, you don't get no more official. Even though Obama's in the office right now, you do not get any more official than some 60-something looking year old white dude in a suit saying he works for the government, and they're telling his ass, "Sir, you cannot come in." And I looked at Brian. I was like, "Are we going to that door?" he's like, "Yeah." I was like, I didn't say anything. So we're walking. He goes up there, and Brian's like, "I got this invitation, and so this woman's looking at us, who's guarding the door, looking like, yeah, you and everybody else behind you has this invitation. It's like, you can't come in here unless you live in this building." And we were like, well, they told us to come here, and the woman said the only thing I can tell you to do is to go to the entrance of the building. This is not the entrance. So we go find the entrance to the building. Yeah. The entrance to the building is a security point where Obama's parade is supposed to come through. They have a checkpoint where you have to check to get in there. But to get in there, you got to go through hundreds of people to get there. So what I'm trying to tell you is, you ain't going to that door.
You ain't seen shit.
No.
Poor Brian was like, I got a golden ticket.
And he was like, he was skipping down the street. I have an invitation. But, okay.
They closed that door like he was at the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Nobody gets in to see Obama.
Don't give a fuck about your ticket.
And a guy with a big bushy mustache and a red suit.
And who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
Nobody sees Obama.
The big titty girl, she can come in. But you two,
skedaddle.
So, check it out, man. So, really, now, some of this, I'm only very slightly exaggerating for comedic purposes. Only slightly. What I'm telling you is true.
Yeah, it has to be a good story.
Yeah, I'm really only excited. When I say, I'm talking about like 2% sugar in there to make it sweet. You know, so Brian is crushed. I mean, Brian got to a point where he was telling somebody, "But I have an invitation. I have an invitation." And we were just like, "Come on, Brian, let's go, man." And,
no.
me and his girlfriend were carrying him by his arm. I have an invitation,
you son of a bitches.
So. Now we're pulling his ass away, right? No, we're not doing that. No, we finally look. Brian even says, "Man, you know what? Let's just go home. We just watch it on TV. I mean, what else can we do?" And so we're walking, and the thing his girlfriend was trying to tell him the night before, this is what she said to him. We're walking for about 30 minutes, and Brian he's quiet the whole time. I mean, I don't even want to say anything to him because he's crushed. I'm just happy to be there.
Self-esteem is
just gone, man. He had two things. And look, I can't blame him. I mean, he can't be blamed for that. He for 2 months, he said he tried to get those tickets, and then this was his fallback, that luncheon. Neither one of those worked out, and so I felt bad for him. So we walked.
I feel his pain.
Yeah, we walked for about 30 minutes, and that dude finally looked up in the air and he said, "It wasn't supposed to be like this." And we're like,
"That's awesome." That's what I said when I found out The Dark Knight wasn't nominated.
It wasn't supposed to be this way. No.